anyways. Ah, fuck, I fucked it up, didn't I? Yes, fuck. But I can't pause it now, we need to try. But then I've already spoke too much, so, man, fuck it. 3, 2, 1. Anyways, it's Mr. Boundary, Boundary Bandit. Boundary a day keeps the baddies away, but ready to play. Indeed, they generally do. Like, I don't know if you see the smile on my face, but it generally does. Like, if you chilling with the bitches, they gonna be chilling on you. Ah, here's a dog, and it's loose. Oh, no, it's going back. Man, I wish I was a dog. Dogs be having some crazy ass ambition, dog. Nigga trying to chase down the old Isuzu D-Max. Now, anyways, got a lot of shit I want to talk about, as usual, a yapper. But let me tell you, I'm just put y'all on some real game. I ain't knew it was game when it happened, but after when I'm looking back at it now, it's like, man, it's just in the words and the way you think, and also the shit that you do, obviously. But it's like, I was having a conversation with my boy, the usual 3-4 months, you gotta check up on a nigga. Even though he lives down the street, you gotta check up on a nigga. Check up on my boy, he like Wagwan, I'm like, Wagwan what you do, he on some, suffering as usual. And I'm like, nah, real. Bros. He on some, nah, suffering as usual. What about you? I end up thinking about it, because it's like, I didn't know how to put what I was going through at that time in the words. So, I was just on some, man, I don't know how to put it into proper words, but I'm looking at the sun shining as my skin is being burned by the same fire that Meshach, Abednego, and fuck, who's that other nigga? I forgot that other nigga's name. R.I.P. bro. And it's like, I looked at what I said and I was like, man, that sounds tough, but I don't know what the fuck that means. He gonna say the same thing, like, what the hell am I talking about? And then, I had to sit back, think about it, be like, I don't know how to put it into words, but I'ma just take this, put it in chat GPT. Chat gonna put him on and tell me why chat's on some. I'm just there smiling, enjoying life while I'm enduring hardships that are making me a better person. But all my trust is just in faith, and it's on some real shit. Cause I realized it like 2 days ago that where I'm at right now is where I pray to be. But I didn't actually mean that I want to be like here. I meant like I want to be somewhere else, but not here. And it's on some. The reason I prayed for that exactly because I think it was like the second last week. This is like the third week. Nah. That's the second week of August. It's like 2 weeks ago. I was thinking about it and I was like, man, life not hitting. Life not hitting really. I ain't impressed with life. Life ain't impressed with me. It's like, I be waking up every morning, but it's like, I ain't really going nowhere in a type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm empty. I'm here raw dogging. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's real when sex don't even help no more. Like, when you leave the sex and it's like, man, sex ain't even all there. It's like, it ain't even like the performance. You ain't even worried about the performance. You just worried about the overall act. You like, man, something is missing. And then obviously, I had to think about Beyonce, man. When the last time you spoke to God? Like, when the last time you generally said, well, like, man, bah. Because I don't know why, but like my TikTok always pops up. Like, it always pops up like God codes, God knowledge, and shit like that. So it's like, I'm learning, but it's like, what's the point of learning if you ain't applying the knowledge in a way? And because obviously, if something's in front of you, that means you made it that way. Because that's how you make your own algorithm in it. And it's like, it's the same thing in real life. Like, the algorithm is like kind of like your beliefs and shit. The only reason that your beliefs are your beliefs is because that you back them with, actions and that are the bullocks And it's like, man, you know what? Only person that can generally change shit, right? And also because I was a module owner, that module had me by the ropes. Had me by the ropes. Because I went to go write again. And it's like, I looked at a mark and I thought that was like what I had. But turns out that's what I had before I wrote. And after I wrote, it was a lot lower. So it's like, I look at the performance I put it in and I'm like, good performance, but you're not going to be where you want to be, where you need to be. So, man, I had to get down on all fours beyond that, man. God, look. Give me one more chance. Matter of fact, don't give me one more chance. Give me one more mark. One more mark, let me make it out, and then never again will I do this. Never again. And, you know, I never did it again because I ain't written since then. Or I was supposed to write, but then it's on some. I nearly did what I said I wasn't going to do. So it was like, man, you either break your word with God, your promise, or do you just skip this test and then make up for it on the next one? Because one of them best 3 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? I missed one, which means the 3 that I have now, they're the ones that gonna count. So then obviously there was one time, 2 weeks after that, or after when I was, you know, fucking drinking, all that shit. It's like, man, I just got down on some, man, God, look, as a real nigga, I'm genuinely tired, boss, man. Like, life ain't hitting. This shit not fun. Like, I'm genuinely waking up every day, but it's like, man, I don't even want to be here no more. And I know that don't mean I'm trying to kill myself. It means I'm just trying to kill something inside of me that's not letting me live. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I was like, man, you know what? Oh, and I was also influenced by a quote I saw the other day. It was on some, man, how you going to pray for the suffering to end when the reason you are praying is because of the suffering? Don't pray that the suffering ends. Ask for bigger shoulders. And obviously, you know, I'm easily impressed by tough shit. That's a tough quote. You know, there's a lot of power behind it, but it's also like tough. Like to the ear, it's generally tough. So I was like, man, give me all the battles, nigga. You know, like give me a battle so big that it's either gonna force me to have to achieve everything that I wanna achieve, or just kill myself. I ain't say kill myself, but you know. And then now all of a sudden life went like this, blood. Down, down. Last 2 weeks, it's been going down. It's been going down. But now suddenly going up. So I'm kind of impressed. And the good thing is, like, I ain't skipped a day where me and God ain't spoke. Like, and that was another thing that was kind of hurting me because, like, I'm not gonna say that I used to pray every day, but it's like, man, I used to speak to God every now and then, and it's like life was good. And then I wasn't speaking to him, it's like life wasn't good. And now I'm speaking to him, you know. I go to sleep and I speak to him. I'm like, man, shout out. Wake up, I'm like, oh, nah, too real, shout out. Because if I'm still waking up, that means that somebody need me out there, innit? That's why I keep waking up. The job ain't finished. The day I don't wake up, that means nobody on this earth needs me. Nobody on this earth needs me. I hate niggas like this, dog. Why them the dogs sticking together? Niggas here, Baki. It be your own sometimes. And that generally made me realize that belief is like such a strong thing. Like, I'm growing a beard. That's what I'm holding my chin for. Don't think I'm just rubbing my chin because nah. The goatee locking in, you know. So I be here trying to get the most of my knowledge. But yeah, like belief is such a strong thing. Cause I genuinely clocked it. Like I wouldn't say it was an experiment, but it was a situation that I was in. Cause you see, this week I'm just wearing clothes because I'm trying to make the most with what I got in my wardrobe. Cause damn near 96% of my clothes are dated. So now I'm grabbing shit that I ain't worn in like 2 years trying to make up with it. And it's like, it ain't that bad, really. It ain't that bad. But it could be a whole lot better. And it's like, I don't say I'm impressed with the fits or not impressed. Because this week's fits, I just been wearing that shit and I've been grinding. And I've made the most amount of progress these last 3 days than I have the last 2 weeks and the month before. You get? So it's like, because at first, it was a week where I just put that shit on. Like, put that shit on Monday to Friday. Monday, put that shit on. Tuesday, put that shit on. Wednesday, put that shit on. Thursday, put that shit on. Friday, put that shit on. It got so tough that by like Wednesday, I was wearing shades in it. I was wearing shades. I was wearing shades, blood. So you know when you're wearing shades, you putting that shit on. Even if that shit not on, the shades gonna make sure that it's on. And then the week after that, yeah, and I was not putting that shit on. And I was not feeling tough in it. Because life was doing the most. That week where I wasn't putting outfits on, life was doing the most. But the week where I was putting that shit on, life was doing the least, blood. There was not a thing that life could tell me in it had that shit on. And then this week, I really wasn't focused on the outfit. And it's like, I had progressed regardless of the outfit. It's like, man, this whole time I've been thinking that I'm putting that shit on. Whole time, that shit's putting me on in it. Because it was coming from, I'm looking at shit from the outside lens on some. My shit look tough, so I'm necessarily tough. My shit do not look tough, so I can't be tough. But the last 3 days have proved that whole theory wrong, because it's like, the last 3 days have been the toughest days in like the last, 6 weeks? They've been the toughest days, blood. And it's like, I wasn't even worried. So it's like this week, that shit wasn't putting me on. Because if you put it on, it means it was never on you in the first place. And if it's like that, it means you're always going to be controlled by something that's out of you. But this week, I just, took that shit from within. And I stood on it. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the camera cut. I don't know when it cut. But it's on some. I realized that the more you do what you're supposed to do, the happier you're going to feel. Because then you're not in conflict with yourself. And the whole reason of sadness is that you're in conflict with yourself because you're either, for me, my personal sadness, I don't know about you. I ain't speaking on you. I'm speaking on me. I feel the worst when I ain't doing shit that I'm supposed to do. Real shit like grinding. When I don't grind, it's like, man. And it's like you can only distract yourself so long before your body clocks go to ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way, boy. You have not been locking in, nigga. You have not been locking in. And it's on some shit of like, real, you got me. But now that I'm doing shit that I'm supposed to be doing, even if it ain't like everything, but it's like, little steps. Because you do more of the shit that you're supposed to do when it's easier for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? Path of least resistance. Do your homework on that. Do your homework on path of least resistance. Because it's like, hard shit is hard for a reason. Because why? Most people can't do it. Why can they do it? It's not the path of least resistance. But if the shit that you're supposed to do, you put it in such a way where it's the path of least resistance, you're going to win, nigga. You're going to have no choice but to win. And it's like, as long as you're taking one step, the next step going to be taken. And you don't always got to see the next step, innit? That's how you got to walk in faith. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, if you my homie, we bros, or if anyone just watching this, the real truth is, man, you're not rich enough to be worrying about bitches and all that other shit. Like, bottom line, boy. If you ain't touched like 100K, if SARS don't know you, you worried about that wrong shit. And a lot of you job niggas gonna be like, SARS know me. Wait, boss. Show me 100 bands in it. But that's just me. But hey, this year SARS gonna know me in it. I'm touching 2-figure deals now. Dollar boy. Real dollar boy. Because I done went from 1 figure to 2 figures. So by next month, it gotta be 3. And I believe this because if I do everything that I'm supposed to do, it's gonna happen. And if you can believe it, you're gonna eventually see it, nigga. Eventually see it, and that's that. Anyway, well, I cut Mr. Bonrito out.